This is an excellent shield, son.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. Mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemsop.
I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield. This is an excellent shield, Soliver. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
Go, Sunan. This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? The exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this. Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunnema about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other. Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own. It is not my place. Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties. Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi. Sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor,
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arstic was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. His children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back.
I should not be seen in this area.
Eivor, perfect. I could use your aid right now. I could use your aid right now.
Ni så ger.
Now.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Vili. They are gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oh.
Send Shay.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly! Thrilling, was it not? Just like when you choose. Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless. Like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth, I understand.
Troll-faced arse-stick.
A chicken draugur! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Like this?
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Billy. Billy, you know...
Yes. I should get back. Rest.
Billy, go on already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We are about.
Eivor. My father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird, woven into this shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Emingus.
Today we mourn the passing of our father. He was a towering force. I see him in each of you. His love for battle and his love. We are the...
Father? Give him a fine fare.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Eivor, we meet again.
Ren! Kom nu! Ren! Zout! Fly för livet där!
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the... With Tryggvi...
You've already learned that people...
My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward.
Aye.
Well,
Be fair.
I'm sure I...
Við kaupum Jarl silfri á kaupstaði það sem. Vantaði oss mat meir en að berjast, satt.
Randvi will want to know about this. It is time I return to the settlement.
Greetings.
I bring fair tidings, Randvi. Hemminger Jarl in Snottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need. Go, my eyes. I want to see the Alliance map. What can you tell me of Vinland? Is it a real place or merely a rumor?
Rumor or not, I found someone willing to sail you there. She claims to have seen it once before.
If she is willing to risk her life beside me and make the long journey, I will take her at her word.
Nessa is her name. Meet her at the docks when you are ready to leave.
I will go now, and end the life of Goran Kjotveson where the Valkyries cannot find him.
It is a long voyage, Eivor. Be careful.
Good day, Eivor. Good day to you, stranger.
Nessa, is it? I'm Eivor. Randvi said you would be my guide.
That is right. Passage to across the seas to St. Brenton's land, is that right?
Randvi called it Vinland.
One and the same. It is a 3-week trip by longship. Arduous, dull, possibly fatal.
Should we survive, you will be compensated.
Eivor, before you go, you must be dressed as a thrall when you arrive. To be seen as you are would raise suspicions. Gorm runs this new camp, and it is a good bet all but a few will be loyal to him.
Good thinking.
Only taking care of our prize Strenger.
First things first, Eivor. My ship, my rules. Second, you follow the rules. Third, if you listen to my rules, you live.
Understood.
Good. Let me know when you're ready and we'll get going.
I will leave my gear behind and dress the part. To Vinland we go.
Hop in. We'll leave now.
Three cold weeks in the Whale Road. Past mountains of ice and kingdoms of stone. Saga lands. All this way to kill a man. Goran Kjotveson, the son of my father's old foe. What dark work does the Order have so far across the open sea? Someone in charge. I had better step with care. No friends here.
You look stronger than most of the others. What's your name?
Yora of Jorvik.
Yora, as in horse?
My father never wanted children. What is this place?
Newhaven, a wild place found on no map.
Are we settling here?
That is not our plan. Too many wild folk in the woods.
They threaten us?
You ask too many questions, horse. Your task is to keep your mouth shut and do as I tell you. Now, unload that ship and then I'll have you carry those carrots.
Hildy! Hildy! We can't find Olaf.
Look, he says, not again.
We cannot send supplies to Gorm without his guidance.
Ugh! Haul what supplies we have to the nearest camps then. Gorm's men will do the rest.
Let me go. I can carry whatever supplies Gorm needs.
That's Olaf's job, horse, not yours. You stick to this port and keep your head down. Ask around about Olaf. Someone must know where he has run off to.
If I can find this Olaf, he may know where Gorm is.
Grab a shovel from Gorm's storehouse.
No, it is a rotten place, that storehouse. Have you seen it? A bloody mess.
If it's a mess, then clean it, dung brain.
Such a place. Quiet. And not a stone building in sight. Someone broke through this wall. Have a look, Sunan.
Nästan vill att jag ska föra med naglar från smådjurnar. Då slår det.
Someone picked the lock and got away. I was hauled off. Could be a trail. Someone broke through here, made quite a mess. Could be Olaf went this way. Footprints. Might be Olaf's. Cast about this land, my friend. Gods, never have I seen such a place. Quiet. And not a stone building in sight.
Oh, quoi? Nia want haje. Oyaruwe.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Those two carry themselves like leaders. It is worth a try. Hail, friends. Do we understand one another?
Oya ganyatara kehronu. Joknahoda tigade igarungwe.
Do any of you speak Norse or Saxon?
Zatsadegwat gigarungwe. Yate tsidewayanderi. Yate yungwe herize onanzi ni toditni guhradi hantos ne gaa.
Giga ozidaa. Wahuna daro ne kigarungwe. Tigade not ne.
This is Sunan. Her name means insight.
Yanja dahawe giga. Zinue oya ganyatara kehronu itres. Danu ahinasku. Ahoya dagenha toka ahuna darohage giga.
Sunan, you made us some friends. These huts and clouds. Am I in Midgard still? Waterfalls are places of power in the old sagas.
Giga oya ganyatara kehronu rodaska.
9 days I hung in the tree. 9 days. You hear me?
There is a language I know well. But the words are mind-sick.
Zatunde tiga, rojadatkum, zatsetsant doga asqueni, toner, era anja da hawite negaa.
Then I threw my eye in the well. This is wisdom.
Sounds like the ranting of the sea. Who are you?
Olaf, I am. Olaf. Called the unlucky, but don't you believe it?
And where is,
Promise you will do it quick.
What?
Do not stab me from behind, Drengur. Like Sigurd and the dragon. Please.
I'm not here to kill you. I've come for Gorm.
Not here to kill me?
Not today.
Oh, stay clear of Gorm, then. He's not a good man at all. Why would you need to see such a terrible man?
It is a matter of honor, and Gorm owes me a great debt. Let us leave it at that.
Oh, good. Yes. Yes, honor is good. Olaf will help you. Olaf will help you so much. Honor is the only thing. Yes, the only thing.
I saw signs of a struggle at your camp. Did something happen between you and Gorm?
Nothing to speak of. He, did not care for me trading with the villagers here. Beat me and put me in chains. I slipped away free. Not so unlucky, am I? Still alive, yes. Still alive.
Good. Point me toward Gorm.
Not possible. He is away. Far away at the camps in these woods. All well guarded. Might be at anyone.
Why camps? Is he settling here? Or searching for something?
Searching, yes. Always searching, and never finding.
And how do I find these camps?
I can show you.
Olav, would you tell me something?
Anything Olavur can tell, Olavur will tell, my new and big friend.
Why would Gorm cross the sea to this nameless wilderness? It seems a great risk for so little.
Gorm carries with him a crystal that talks. It tells him where to go and what to do.
A talking crystal.
It is truth. The elf stone tells him to seek, and so he seeks. And when it says dig, he digs. Such a mystery.
What is he digging for?
That is a mystery he will not tell. But my guess is the best guess. He seeks the door to Jotunheim. Look! Out across the river. One of Gorm's camps. All look like that. All of them.
They are well guarded, you say?
Oh, yes. By fierce men. Warriors who attack any stranger on sight. Anyone. And they are all well armed. Not like you. As well equipped as a stable hand.
It does...
But sharp steel...
You're not wrong.
Olavur will help.
Ore and heights.
Yes. Yes!
I do not understand.
No need. Take this.
Thank you for... Might be a good idea to trade, now that I'm here. He seems eager to trade goods and wares.
God, the Jodad. Ne on hala joyanere. O tena go deza duhunzoni?
I'm off. Be well, friend. but see you, old friend. I can hike into the woods, straight for Gotham, or gather raw materials and trade for better weapons.
Whoa!
Saat kahtoon hoida vagat Gerdu. Ii waksu tiiga. Jo jänered sinna hoida vassa raago. Jawa.
I will see you later, friend. Gotham is in these woods somewhere. Survey the area, Sunan.
Ezo gundi gudirio gudinagere ne ka I wehre yo sats de yo ganore do yes kadawia.
I'll find you, Gotham. No matter how long it takes.
Stop right there! Run!
Where are you hiding, Gotham?
Skana. Ne on hala joy under there. I waksu tigo. Ayawa sayezayat dagenha.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye. The guards here are vigilant. Gorm must be near. His doom has come.
Hey! What's going on?
Coward!
Suffer for that!
Your souls for Odin!
Odin, take you!
Your time! You pay the blood price!
Hey, what? Your worm food! take long. You'll only die tired, bleeding! Just watch my back!
You die!
Gods. Oh, hurting all over. You want me to? Our friends healed me with their berries.
Yes, yes. And elderberry. Yes, yes.
Tat kahtoon no hoda vagat gerdu. O tena gan desa duhun zoni?
I must take my leave. So long. This place is heavily guarded. Why is this place so heavily guarded? What are you hiding, Gorham? The leader of this Bridgecliff camp may know Gorham's whereabouts. A camp near the village. Gorham could be there.
Here of far, Utah!
Hold on! Now you pay! Come! I'll warm you up! Going to suffer!
Wait a sec. Time has come for you.
That's it! Die! Hit like pork!
How much longer, Bloodbag?
Skana. Ne on haa joy under there. Yawa.
I have to go. See you soon. I should be cautious around here.
No escape! I will gut you!
In time, what once was, shall be again.
What?
You're finished. I will kill you!
Did you find Olaf the Unlucky?
I did. What?
Wait. Wait. This is not the Hall of 500 Doors. This is not the Rock of the Fallen. Where are the women on the winged horses?
are the choosers of the slain! You, my blood enemy!
This is Niflheim, the hell of mist and cold. This is where the faithless dead come to die again. This is where ghosts fade to mist, to be forgotten.
Your meddling has doomed us all, Crow of Battle.
More lies from a liar born. Now speak the truth. What brought the Order to this place?
To free a goddess, a creature of power and light, buried by the Jotnar in ages past.
A pity, Gorm. You will not meet her now. Gorm's crystal eye. It hums with a strange feeling. Unearthly. What was Gorm digging for? Something deep inside this cave. Who loves you?
Coward! Die!
Yeah! Die! Die!
What's my lead?
No!
Let's bleed you!
Love should know his tormentor is dead. I owe him that much. No need to hide now, Olaf. Gorm is dead.
Gorm? Dead? But by your hand?
He paid a bloody price for broken honor. I will not say more. Return to your sister.
Oh, I will. Yet I would first join the villagers at their fire. They tell stories and I like to listen. Though I do not hear.
Story time. Telling sagas of their own?
Yes, yes! They tell stories, yes, come, listen.
Zokki, Rarondunde, Wasagohorori, Neyotzi Zizu. Waharu, Hau, Toyedene, Zinuero discardagete, Junkquirotaquani. Dehni Zarungi, Totni Dagwe. Ya dehni ganare Ziosumwaya, Danu Akwegu, Gasumwa Hunzi. Yotzi Zizu, Yagoda Denekwa, the Wagu, Danu Rarondo de, Yasutne Irdade. Zokki, Osumagu, ja untke doda, Ahjarek, dogatka negere. Tudaya wasti, Rarondo de, ja sagorege. Osumagu, ja eanda ne yotzi zizu. Zi wa agoya da haje, wa eanahadu, zi nahoda wa ekweni. Nia dega derdege. Ja ehoe, zi ja eanda ne, zi de jutsu wagerdas.
Gods Ragnaraga, Dagwagara Duhas.
I do not understand. Ah, you want me to tell a story? All right, let me think. A story of betrayal, of selfish malice, and of gods who act as spoiled children. Of all our many gods, it is Odin who is the most revered. He is the All-Father, the High One, the Wise King. But for all his glories, he can also be the most elusive of his kind. Selfish, solitary, stubborn, even cruel. In days long gone, it came to pass that Odin's son, Baldur, died suddenly, felled by his only weakness, mistletoe. Believing his son's death an accident, Odin sent a message to the Jotun Hel, asking her to return his beautiful boy to life. Hel agreed, but on one condition. Only if every living creature in the 9 worlds shed a loving tear for Baldur. At once, Odin sent word to every corner of the world, asking all to weep for his beloved boy. And all did, but one. A Jotun named Thok refused to cry for Baldur. Let Hel keep what she has received, Thok said, with malice, and that was that. Baldur was gone forever, sent on a funeral ship across the sea, buried in Midgard, amid trees and rocks. What Odin did not know is that Thok was none other than the trickster Loki in disguise, a god he knew as a friend. Worse still, it was Loki who led Baldur to his death by a sprig of mistletoe. All these tricks and feints Loki had conceived. Some say it was in Loki's nature to be so cruel. Others argue it was revenge for deeds done by Odin to Loki and his children. There is a third view. That all these acts, kind and cruel, were sown long ago in the pattern of their lives. That we are not the authors of our own destiny, but only its readers. And that we... Oh. That we should fight against this view, for it is deeply unwelcome.
Angwa gara duha se ne at nowara rau gara. Nene oh niot ti what det no yage.
Gorm brought this stone across the Whale Road for a strange purpose. I do not know why, but it seems to belong to this land.
Yoskats. Gwa. Rasnu sage. What neat daherde.
Dagwa weird it go?
Take it and guard it. It may be that one day you will know its purpose. Thank you. Each of you. For all you have done.
Aya wanski. Yeti sotogungaha. Ayeza haherda da. Rapnardaga.
Thanks for wrecking the voyage. Now...
No word from Gorm. And he has taken all the...
Jarl of Jordvik, you shirked your work for quite some time.
Yora is no more. My name is Eivor, a Dringer of the Raven clan. And my purpose is fulfilled.
Purpose? What purpose?
Gorm is dead! The troll is dead!
Olav!
Sister, let us celebrate. Gorm Kjötveson is no more. Slain by Eivor Ravenfriend, Eivor Forest Strider, Eivor Olavursaver.
What is this?
I had a long-standing blood feud with Gorm and his clan. It is now laid to rest.
Oh, the skulls will sing of this day. How Eivor traveled far and wide, hunting Gorm along the world's rim.
Songs are not. Gorm is dead. Now I suggest you leave this place. There's no purpose for us here.
I do not disagree. Gordon was a madman and a troll indeed. But he paid us in silver, and that was enough. Brother, are you well? I feared the worst for you.
I am well, yes, oh, so well. And I may stay, to linger one season or two, with the friends I have made.
As you wish, brother. And you, Eivor, where will you go? Across the sea with us, or back into the woods?
I will sail with you. Let's go. Take care of yourself, Olaf. In this life and the next.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Far wends the whale road before me. Dark are the deeds that brought me here. Fate may bind my bones to this land, but for now I walk the sea. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
You've been away for so long.
Were you worried?
Of course I was. Such a long voyage. Did you do what had to be done?
I did. And I'm eager to focus on problems closer to home.
Good.
It is done. Gorm is dead. The Kjotveson clan is wiped from this world.
Good. I would like to hear everything about your journey to Vinland when you have time.
One day. I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go.
Eivor! It's Swanborough! Hello!
Go, my eyes. Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge.
The letter says you must travel to win when pride...
All right.
Do you...
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
It gives me joy to take these from you. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Hey, my boy. I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do...
I will make my way to Winchester. And then recite this... This place is heavily guarded.
How am I supposed to be happy with only your stupid face to look at for the rest of my life?
Yeah!
Yo!
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work. Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white and their gods.
Go on, Ezubert!
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
He's going to fall! Oh, my days!
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Get from me, sandwich!
Is this what you want, you filthy swindler? A pond full of...
You remember Mildritha from the bakery?
The trollop who kneads dough with her bodice free and loose.
These tasks are so easy I could do them myself, if I felt like it. We're always looking for help, so come back anytime. Good to have someone around to handle. May I this?
Ascabra cuius. Multi autem sunt in numero.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you.
What see you, old friend?
Do you have a moment to speak of our Lord and Saviour? Jesus, the light of the world? For a coin, I will tell you his story.
Here, spend it well.
You honour the Lord's great deeds with your charity. For God's Spirit breathed on the waters, and in the Jordan River Jesus was cleansed of all sin.
A holy river?
On the mountain he walked with his disciples. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light.
Balder too is bright as the sun.
At his tomb, the earth shook, and an angel appeared, asking them why they looked for the living among the
A stir.
Et dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et quia ita est. Quod est trebent usini in esorium pabulum, reprebiant delicta patrum tuorum.
Show me.
Venite odoremus et adata merum, eritis et fide, dus et vos iterum et promissa, in tua erit anima Domini mea. Neque sape malale complexiones, agnus Dei, totiteriat in multis Dominus autum et supplementum autor liquidaia Dominum. Sic natura unis pia et piis ut sic natura.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain near, or perhaps...
I know your God's tale. A simple story in 3 parts.
Speak his deeds in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light. God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story in order.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
God breathed.
His baptism.
Curse you, cloth-peg. Let me start again.
God has infinite patience.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism. Thou art weighed in the balances and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story in order.
The women came with offerings, but they... On the mountain his face shone like the sun.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water.
His baptism. Thou art weighed. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story in order.
I am no Christian. I do not know your stories.
Then return.
The mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man...
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
But God called Aelfirth to sit beside him.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
Mourning a lord far known and beloved. I give praise to such a man, to keepsake his memory.
Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find...
His resurrection. Thou art weighed. Perhaps you should try again.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but...
His resurrection.
On the mountain his
trans... Thou art... Perhaps you should...
The women came with offerings, but they could...
His resurrection.
God breathed. On the mountain...
Thou art where... Perhaps you should...
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he...
His transfigure...
God breathed.
His
The women came with offerings.
His Thou art weighed. Perhaps you should try again.
God breathed.
His baptism.
The women came with his... On the mountain
his... Thou art weighed in the... Perhaps you should try...
I am no Christian. I do not know your...
Then return.
Aeternam dona ei Domine, et lux perpetua luceat ei requiem.
Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
I am no Christian. I do not know your stories.
Then return.
Aeternam dona ei requiescat in pace. Amen.
Sessionum in Collatine.
Et dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et quia ita est, quod est trepem.
Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
I am no Christian. I do not know your stories.
Then has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
God breathed on the water and in
his baptism.
The women came with offerings.
His resurrection.
On the mountain his face shone.
Thou art. Perhaps you should try again.
I am no Christian. I do not know your stories.
Then return. Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became
his transfig.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find
his resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide. For I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here!
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, is death a strange...
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter, I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun. Before these fallen...
I should let the
You may remove the organs of...
Then promise me...
This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following...
Where was he
At his house. Avil.
Not yet. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. I see you, little mice.